क्या क्या अरे क्या मतलब सुबह सुबह क्यों हो रहा है भाई?
क्लास नहीं
चलो मयंक ये देखो वो नहीं
यार उसने बोला
नहीं आएंगे।
उठ
Here begins the most difficult morning task for any sane hosteler.
My class has already started and I am still here waiting for any of these doors to open so that I can see at least hop in and take a shower. यार ये हमारे रोज का रूटीन है, बाहर लाइनें लगी हुई हैं, we are standing just like here, you can hear the songs, लोग गा रहे हैं, हम यहाँ बाहर खड़े हैं इतनी देर से, टीचर के पास जाओ भी अंदर क्लास जाओ तो बाहर निकाल देते हैं, इसमें हमारी क्या गलती है, बहुत सारा फॉल्ट है। यहाँ लोग इस तरह करते रहेंगे, अपने अंदर गाने गाते रहेंगे, हम बाहर खड़े हुए हैं। यार जल्दी कर रहा है कि नहीं भैया? भैया क्लास है मेरी।
Next on the list of hostelers' daily tasks is attending class, which may or may not be followed, and you might instead find them all piled up inside the only official entertainment room, the TV room of the hostel.
Right now I am sitting in the hostel's TV room. At the first look, it may seem to you just like an ordinary TV room. But something is special right here, which is this. This is a TV remote which unfortunately has become unremote. And my friend Manas will tell you the reason.
Many TV remotes went missing last year, so the warden came up with this permanent solution of having a fixed TV remote. That's the reason for it.
So about how many TV remotes were stolen?
Roughly about 40 TV remotes.
40 TV remotes. Any specific reason?
To have a control over the TV, to watch the TV at your own will. That's it.
मतलब सबका अपना personal interest है TV remote में. अच्छा चलो अच्छी बात है. I would like to ask you one more question. Is it right that the seniors should overpower the juniors and they should take the remote control from them?
Yeah, I guess it's perfectly alright because it's one of the rule of Hindu college that seniors are always right. And moreover, when they were juniors, they got overpowered, so they should have the right to overpower the juniors now.
Okay, so you are just following the tradition, huh?
Yeah. It's a way of maintaining the harmony actually. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of tussle going on for the TV.
Okay. So that's all from the harmonious Hindu hostel.
The Kamala Nehru Ridge, located opposite the Vice Chancellor's office, might not be the most popular hangout spot, but one often finds hostelers taking evening walks through the ridge here. It's best to tread very carefully though. In the ridge, it's full of apples, snails and monkeys who have made the ridge their home. It has been very aptly said, home is not where you live, but where they understand you. And nothing sounds more comforting to the ears of any hosteler than what we heard from the most important member of the family.
All the rules are never followed. There are certain rules which are to be flouted. That whatever kind of facilities I would have expected as a hosteler, I try to allow that freedom to students. So this freedom is not freedom of doing anything. You are not free to kill anybody. You are not free to harm anybody. You are not free to damage any hostel property. You are free to act in the interest of the collectivity. People who were involved in last years or before that in violent incidents, without any action, with only public humiliation, with only good love letters to them, they all have become from Baba to ardent student.
The only room where you find 99% attendance in a hostel is the mess, and the students make sure that they're never late for this class.
The food keeps changing every day because we have a special menu every day. On Fridays and Wednesdays, we are served with non-veg, mutton, fish and other stuff like that. Though it's not very well cooked, but yeah, it's okay. And it's part and parcel of the hostel life.
There are some people who do not know how to be happy. So people don't compare what ordinary people eat in their houses. The hostel people eat much superior food qualitatively and quantitatively than ordinary middle class eats in the hostel.
Since most of the colleges in Delhi only have hostel facilities for boys, girls are often forced to take private hostels or paying guest accommodation. On our journey as blogumentarians, we met Nishtha, a third-year student of Venkateshwara College. She has spent more than a year in a PG and is excited about shifting into the newly constructed co-ed hostel of her college.
See, PG mein, I think there's more freedom as compared to a hostel, because hostels are always considered at places where you get a lot of restrictions and all. But I think hostel life is a bit different and it's better than a PG life. You learn more things. I mean, PG is just like you living separately, in a flat or something. But hostel life is something more interesting. I mean, you meet every person from, every person is from your college and you meet together for lunch, breakfast, and it's fun basically, more fun.
Hostel life has a charm of its own. You leave familiar surroundings to enter a new world of strangers, many of whom seem to experience the same dilemmas you do. But as we said in the beginning, the road ahead promises to be full of memorable experiences.
Enjoy this newfound freedom, but enjoy it creatively. Like real happiness doesn't like in the eat, drink and be merry kind of pleasure. Just very momentary pleasure.
At the end of the documentary, what I've gathered is a very fruitful experience. I've learned so many things. I've learned about hostel life. I've learned about life in a PG. I've learned how to handle the camera a little bit. I've learned how to adapt with people. I've made 2 new friends, and there are going to be a lot of memories that are going to stay with me for a very long time, forever. The experience at the Ridge was beautiful, and Warden Sir's interview, it was brilliant. It was a masterpiece, and yeah, I mean, there's so much I've learned. There's so much I'm going to keep for the rest of my life. So it's been a very good experience.
As for me, I've been living in the hostel for more than a year. But before this documentary thing came into my life, I could never realize that so many small things, like playing carom with my friends and walking in the ridge and going down the VKRV road could bring so much happiness in my life. But I really thank NDTV for making me understand that yes, all this counts a lot in our hostel life. And now I can proudly say that yes, I live in the hostel. I live the hostel.
As for me, it always been a point to express my emotions and feeling to other people. Being a hostler, it's my 3rd year in Hindu College hostel, and I every time want to frame my emotions to the people, because words always seem less important to other people. Now I could show them what my life is or what a hostler life is. So it was an amazing experience, and I got an opportunity to show to all the people. Thanks to NDTV for that, for making me a blogumentarian in this time. And JNU and other campus, they were like amazing, shooting with my camera. It was an amazing experience every time I walked down JNU or any other place, even the Ridge, the little pranks we played, and even my warden was really happy to be on TV with this time. So it was an amazing experience, and I made one more new friend from Venkateshwara College. So I'll remember her, and my roommate is always there. So I think that ends up our blogumentary. So thank you and bye-bye.